right, we're back. So today I'm going to go through one of these exercises here, express error handling, and uh, after that one, with the remaining time, I'm going to go through and practice demoing some side projects that I've been working on. Uh, and strangely, these two links related to submitting and starting an exercise uh, are no longer working, so I'm going to go off my memory and see if I can get this going anyway. So let's get started. Hmm, there we go. Okay. So we're at the main branch, and we always run a git pull origin main to make sure we're up to date, and then we git switch to the exercise name. Oh, I think maybe it's git switch slash dash C. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something, but let's try going in here. So let's see the end of there. I think we're good. So express error handling using middleware to handle errors. So we have seeding in, looks like this, and let's get in there. Okay, read the introduction and catching errors section of the error handling and the express documentation. Okay. Express will crash if an exception propagates out of a route handler. The safest way to avoid this problem is to wrap the entire function body into a try-catch block. When Express 5 is released, it will automatically call next if an exception propagates out of the route handler. This welcome change will make the try-catch block unnecessary. In the meantime, we need to wrap each route function in a try-catch. Read the code provided in client error TS and error middleware TS files. Okay. Super error middleware. Read the code provided in server.ts. Notice that the error middleware has been added to the last middleware of the app. And here's where we're importing it. We'll be refactoring the code in server.ts in 3 ways. The code will get quite a bit shorter as a result. Update all routes to include next as the third parameter of their callbacks. So for example, we're going to add all routes, update all routes to include that extra next. So we'll start there, 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 and there, there, next. Update all exception catch handling to pass the error object to next instead of logging the error and sending a 500 response. So instead of this, we want to put in next error. So update all places where 4xx responses are being sent. Instead of sending a response and returning throw a new client error, instead of sending a response and returning, throw a new client error, passing it a status and a message. Verify that all such throw statements are wrapped in a try-catch. Okay. So any 400 errors. All throw statements are wrapped in a try catch. Okay. Okay. So we've got our catch already. And we're going to throw a new client error. So let's just put that here for reference. Client error. Okay, well, let's see. Passing it a status and a message. So, go new client error 400 and this one. Verify that all such throw statements are wrapped in a try catch. So there's the try catch. Get rid of that. And we can see that client error takes a status and a message. So let's put that in here. Make that a 404. Put that in there. And then here, we're going to, it's 400. We're going to put this in here. And that's in a try catch. Here. We can just replace that. And there's the try catch. And there's our 404 in the try catch. These are 400 errors. Put that there. Take this guy. And these are in a try catch too. So all the 400 errors is in client error. Test your routes with HTTP-PY in a separate terminal to verify that the server is working correctly and updating the database correctly. Okay. So let's try that npm run dev and in a new terminal. Let's do the default method, which I think it's just HTTP host 8080. Oh, extra space. All right, there we go. Do not find note with the ID 3. So we can try post API notes. Content is required field. And delete. Cannot find note with an ID. There we go. And then let's do put. Content is required field. Must be positive. Okay. All right. So we've got ID of 5, 6, and 10. Okay, so we have to CD out of there. Oops. Okay, so we're here. We CD'd back. And Git add. Error handling. Git commit. Completed exercise. Git push origin. Exercise name. And then go on to GitHub. Okay. All right. So it looks like my memory works. Just made some notes for the future here. So now what we want to do is we can get out of here. First one I'm going to show off is called a patient appointment booking. Let's see. Oh, it's called okay, yeah, so we're using Apprite, and originally I was going to use Twilio for SMS notifications when appointments were booked or updated, and it turns out that they charge you every month. I think it's just a couple dollars to use the phone number and everything, which they didn't used to, but so I just switched it to my SendGrid email account, so it'll send emails for now. So until this thing's actually being used, if it ever gets used, I'm just going to use my free SendGrid account to send emails out. So I'll just kind of quickly show this Apprite platform here. So we've got a few different collections in here. Appointments, doctors, and patients. Currently the doctors are just hard-coded in, so there's nothing in there. But the patients all have entries in here, and the appointments do as well. So I will go through this here and demonstrate it here. So let's see. Okay, so let's come up with a name. Chris Farley, chris@gmail.com, Chris F, fake phone number. And so now the patient's asked to fill out more information, so just put this in here again. What has to be done is carrying forward this information here into this form so you don't have to repeat yourself. And then date of birth, we'll just put something in here. And I also need to fix these, they're not showing up very good. So we'll put in address, Broad Street, software engineer, David Spade. And you can select your physician here. Put in your insurance provider number and and medical history, and then driver's license, ID number, or you can upload your ID there, and then all these consent checkboxes. Here's where you book a new appointment. So we'll book one next year on Thursday the 16th at 1:30. Stomach hurts, and we'll create an appointment. And then, yeah, you get to this page, you'll see the appointment you made, and you can book a new one if you want. But for now, there's a admin screen too, so we'll go here into admin. And this normally requires a code to get in, but because I've already logged into this before, it just puts it in there using local storage. And so here's where you'll see all your scheduled appointments, pending appointments, and canceled appointments. And then you can see the one we just entered here, which is, you can also see in Apparite that it added the new patient here. So what we can do is cancel this appointment. On vacation. And then we should be getting an email. Yeah, so I won't show my email, but it basically will, yeah, that's kind of what just came through. Just something put together quickly. And you can also, where'd it go? So you can see it's canceled here. And then you can go in and reschedule it. So let's try for next week. Stomach hurts. And now it's scheduled. So you'll get another email saying that your appointment's scheduled and the date, time, and physician. So that's pretty much it for that one. And let's move on to this one I finished earlier in the year, and it's essentially just a ChatGPT clone made with Next. So let me pull that one up. What are we doing? Okay, yeah, so this one connects to the OpenAI API. And let's see, will that do it? And uses OAuth. I believe it's OAuth. Auth0. Which is, yeah, pretty quick and easy way to integrate authentication into your app. So you can use your Google account to get in there. And these are a lot of just testing prompts I've made, but you can enter, let's see, what is the difference between Next.js and Nuxt.js? And yeah, you can kind of see it's doing its thing here. And So yeah, this was also in Next.js. What was cool about this one is you can change the model that you're sending the API to. So let me just see where that is. Yeah, so you can actually put in different models and try them out yourself. And you have to have some money in your OpenAI account to, so it'll charge you each one. This one happens to be the cheapest at the moment, and I have it live, and it could probably be used a lot of times before I'd have to worry about re-upping the account. Uh, but to expand a little more on this project is it's hosted using Vercel, and I originally tried hosting it on my own DigitalOcean droplet running Ubuntu, and the reason I had trouble with that is because this streaming uh, it streams back the text as it comes in into chunks, as we noticed. So you'll see that it comes in like that. That uses what's called an edge function, and without getting too into it, edge functions make use of like a local servers to serve the information back to the client faster. And Vercel is kind of set up to work with these Next apps that use edge functions, and it was actually really easy to deploy it on Vercel. There may be a way to use edge functions with the droplet, but it looked like it required a lot of extra configuration and time. Uh, so this is cool. I mean, you could essentially build more on top of this app and upload an image that you wanted it to pull the text from, um, or even generate images based on a prompt, and a whole lot of other things to that the API allows you to do. So, and then I'm using MongoDB to store all these chats, and so it'll tell me what user these chats are connected to, and yeah, basically allow me to kind of hold on to all this information I'm getting out of OpenAI. And so if you have a concern with sending prompts to OpenAI using the ChatGPT web app, and them seeing your information, whatnot, you could use an app like this to store that information yourself, and they don't have access to those prompts to use them for their own machine learning and whatnot. So let's see. That's about it for now. I'll probably speak a little more in depth on this project when it comes to making the demo video. And I've got a few other projects I'm working on too, but just thought I'd show these ones off. And yeah, so that'll be it for today. So until next time.